Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to No Sweat English. It's been a while. I understand I haven't been uploading as much as I'd like. I've been really busy. But thank you for tuning in today to watch this video. Before we begin, again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. That really helps it grow, and I really appreciate every one of you subscribers. So today I'd like to talk about common idioms. And because there's so many idioms, I picked the ones that I find to be most useful in daily conversations. And I decided to maybe do a series of idioms that start with different letters, just to help keep track of the idioms that we have learned and those we haven't. And so today I'd like to talk about common idioms that begin with B. So let's get started. So first idiom I want to share with you is called backseat driver. I don't know if you've heard of that before, but basically the meaning is that it's a passenger in a car who likes to give directions to the driver, what to do, where to go, how to drive, when the driver doesn't really need the help. So this backseat driver usually is describing someone who's being annoying and bossy to the driver. As you can see in this picture, the woman keeps showing the man the GPS or her phone, right, to bug him about driving, and he doesn't look very happy about it. So a backseat driver is someone who likes to give directions to the driver in an annoying way that the driver doesn't like. Okay, so and as an example sentence, I can say Bob is a backseat driver. I hate riding in the car with him. Okay, nobody likes a backseat driver to tell them how to drive. Okay, so that's the first idiom today. Second idiom is called bark up the wrong tree. When you bark up the wrong tree, you're approaching something in the wrong way or direction. You can see in this little picture here that the cat's resting in one tree, but the dog's barking the wrong tree. So this is just a picture to show that you are doing something wrong. Okay, so you're not going in the right direction in your approach of doing something. So here's an example sentence. You're barking up the wrong tree if you think I stole your money. Okay, meaning I'm not the person. Okay, you're looking for the wrong person. So look somewhere else. All right, so bark up the wrong tree. Next is bide your time. The meaning is to be careful with your time and wait for a good opportunity to do something. So you're not wasting your time, or you're not just doing it because you can do it, but you're really trying to catch the perfect opportunity moment to do something. So sometimes, you know, before we buy something expensive, we want to bide our time, right? Not to just buy it when something comes up because it could be expensive. We might want to bide our time to wait until a sale happens, right? And then we go buy it. Okay, so here the sentence is, I'm biding my time waiting for the sale to begin, right? So I don't want to just buy the expensive item. I want to wait until save my time up and wait for the perfect time to purchase something expensive when it's on sale. Next we have badger someone. The meaning is to annoy or to bug someone about something. So sometimes we think about our family members, maybe our baby brother or little brother, little sister like to badger us, right? Help me, and you're just feeling annoyed and you don't want to help them, but you feel like you should because you're the big brother, big sister. Or your friend keeps bugging you about something, right? So you're badgering someone is to bug or annoy them. Example sentence is, please stop badgering me. I said no. Okay, so stop bothering me. All right, badger someone. Balancing act. I think this is very true for many people these days. When you're having a balancing act, you're trying to please or satisfy two or more groups or people at the same time. So here's the example sentence as a working mother, right? It is a balancing act to be a working mother, right? Because you have to balance your kids, your work, right? Your husband, or maybe your in-laws, your friends, your fitness, your money, right? There's so many things you have to worry about when you're a working mother, right? So balancing act can mean not just for working mothers, but for students as well, right? Students have to balance their social life, their love life, their studying life. Some of them even have to work, and then they have to go to the gym, right? Many of us are doing a balancing act these days. Bite the hand that feeds you is basically to go against someone who supports you. Okay, if someone supports you, you shouldn't bite them. In other words, you shouldn't do something to annoy them or hurt them or harm them, because that would be stupid, right? If you are not being good to those who support you, right? So sentence here, you don't want to embarrass your boss on purpose. Why would you want to bite the hand that feeds you, right? Why would you want to make your boss angry when your boss is the one that's giving you this job? All right, so we don't want to bite the hand that feeds us. Breathe down someone's neck. So imagine someone who is right next to your face, behind you, and just breathing into your neck, meaning they're very close to you and they don't give you enough space to do your work. So the meaning here is not giving enough space for someone to do their job. Just like in this picture, you can see the boss is screaming at his employee with a amplifier. Orders or instructions right next to him, watching him what he's doing. Okay, so people don't like that. Okay, so a sentence here is employees don't like their boss to breathe down their neck at work, right? Because you want some freedom to do your work. It's important to finish your work, but you also don't want someone watching you 24 hours a day. So usually it can be a work situation, but it can also be in other social relationships as well. The idea of build and burn bridges, you can see, when you build a bridge, you're trying to connect, right? So to connect two places. So to build bridges, you're trying to make a good relationship. On the other hand, to burn bridges is to destroy a relationship, right? Here's an example sentence for the first one. At work, we try to build bridges with different departments. Of course, we try to build good relationship with different departments so that you can work together as one. On the other hand, burn bridges. Even after you leave a workplace, you still don't want to burn bridges with your old bosses, right? You don't want to destroy a relationship even after you leave a place, because you might need them for a reference, or if you're in the same industry, you might see them again, right? You want to still keep a good relationship with old bosses. Burn the candle at both ends. This means to do too much to exhaust yourself. Imagine that you have a candle just like you see in this picture here. You're burning the candle at both ends. What happens is the candle burned out very fast. Just like if you do too much, you also exhaust yourself very fast, just like the candle here. Okay, so here an example sentence. You're burning the candle at both ends if you work and go to school at the same time. Sometimes, you're working and going to school. Sometimes it's just too much, right? So you want to be careful not to burn the candle at both ends. Similar to, you want a good balancing act, but you definitely don't want to burn the candle at both ends. Bury the hatchet. Hatchet is this weapon you see here, or this tool that you see here. When you bury it, that means you remove your weapon. You remove that from fighting with each other anymore. So the meaning here is to forget past faults, mistakes, or wrongdoings by someone. Okay, so you're willing to forgive them and not have the argument anymore. So you can say here as an example sentence, we've been good friends for 10 years. Even though we had a heated argument yesterday, let's bury the hatchet. Okay, let's forget about it and start fresh again. Okay, so that's the meaning of bury the hatchet. All right, so that's the end of our lesson today with common idioms that begin with B. If you have any questions and comments, please comment below in my video. I'd love to hear from you, even if you just want to say hi, what your name is, where you're from. And again, I'm serious that if you have any specific English videos you'd like me to make, I'll make one just for you if I'm able to do that. But you need to comment so that I know what you're thinking, to know if I'm doing a good job or not, or how I can improve for you. Okay, so this is it. Again, if you haven't subscribed, I really appreciate if you could hit the subscribe button for me, and we can go from there. Okay, so have a great day, and stay safe and healthy. Okay, bye-bye.